Ladies and gentlemen, understanding your why is the foundation of setting meaningful goals and living a fulfilling life. It goes beyond simple ambitions or short-term achievements and instead focuses on a deeper sense of purpose that drives you forward. Many people set goals based on societal expectations, financial incentives, or external validation, but these motivations often lead to dissatisfaction or burnout. When you define your why, you create a personal roadmap that ensures your actions are aligned with what truly matters to you. This sense of clarity provides direction, fuels perseverance, and helps you navigate challenges with resilience. To uncover your why, it is essential to reflect on your passions, values, and experiences. Consider what excites you, what problems you feel compelled to solve, and what legacy you want to leave behind. Think about the moments in your life when you felt the most fulfilled or proud. These instances often hold clues about your deeper purpose. Your why is not just about what you do, but about the impact you create. It connects to how your work, actions, and contributions affect the lives of others and the world around you. A strong why serves as an anchor during difficult times. Obstacles and setbacks are inevitable, but when you have a clear sense of purpose, you are more likely to stay committed and find ways to adapt. Instead of giving up when things get tough, you can remind yourself of the bigger picture and push forward with determination. It also helps in decision-making, allowing you to evaluate opportunities and challenges based on whether they align with your core values and long-term vision. Without a defined why, it is easy to get distracted by short-term rewards or fall into patterns that do not bring genuine satisfaction. Another benefit of understanding your why is that it enhances motivation. Many people struggle with staying disciplined because they set goals that are not personally meaningful. When your objectives are rooted in a strong sense of purpose, motivation becomes more intrinsic rather than reliant on external rewards. This makes it easier to maintain consistency, even when progress feels slow or setbacks arise. Your why gives you the internal drive to keep moving forward, knowing that your efforts contribute to something meaningful. Defining your why is not a one-time exercise, but an ongoing process of self-discovery. As you grow and gain new experiences, your purpose may evolve. Regularly reflecting on your journey, reassessing your goals, and ensuring they align with your deeper purpose is essential. Taking the time to journal, meditate, or have conversations with trusted mentors and peers can help you refine your understanding of what truly drives you. When you live with a clear sense of purpose, your actions become more intentional, and you are more likely to experience a deeper sense of fulfillment. It shifts your perspective from merely chasing achievements to making a meaningful impact. Ultimately, defining your why allows you to set goals that are not only ambitious but also deeply rewarding, helping you create a life that feels both successful and significant. Focusing on growth rather than just outcomes is a mindset that leads to long-term success and fulfillment. Many people set goals based solely on results, such as getting a promotion, earning a specific income, or reaching a particular milestone. While these achievements can be motivating, they often create a narrow definition of success that overlooks the most valuable part of the journey: personal development. When you shift your focus to growth, you prioritize learning, resilience, and continuous improvement, which ultimately makes success more sustainable and meaningful. One of the key benefits of focusing on growth is that it allows you to embrace challenges rather than fear them. When success is defined only by an outcome, failure can feel like a devastating setback. However, when you focus on growth, failure becomes an opportunity to learn. Every mistake, obstacle, or unexpected turn in your journey holds valuable lessons that help you refine your approach, strengthen your skills, and build resilience. This shift in perspective transforms setbacks into stepping stones, making it easier to stay committed even when things do not go as planned. Another advantage of prioritizing growth is that it reduces pressure and stress. When people obsess over results, they often place immense pressure on themselves to achieve perfection. This can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a fear of taking risks. On the other hand, when you focus on growth, you understand that progress happens in small steps. You give yourself the space to experiment, adapt, and improve over time. This approach fosters a healthier relationship with success, making it feel more achievable and less overwhelming. Focusing on growth also enhances motivation. If your goals are purely outcome-based, motivation tends to fade once the goal is either achieved or deemed unattainable. However, when growth is the primary focus, motivation remains strong because there is always room for improvement. Instead of reaching a goal and feeling directionless afterward, you continue striving to become better, constantly evolving in your personal and professional life. This mindset keeps you engaged, curious, and excited about the process rather than just the result. One of the most powerful aspects of a growth-focused mindset is that it fosters adaptability. In a rapidly changing world, rigid goal setting based on fixed outcomes can be limiting. Unforeseen circumstances, shifting industries, or personal changes can make certain goals obsolete. When you prioritize growth, you become more adaptable, ready to pivot when necessary, and open to new possibilities. Instead of feeling stuck when things do not go according to plan, you can adjust your approach while still moving forward. Cultivating a growth-oriented mindset requires conscious effort and self-reflection. It involves setting goals that emphasize learning, skill building, and self-improvement rather than just external validation. It also means celebrating small wins, recognizing progress, and acknowledging personal development, even if the final outcome has not yet been reached. By focusing on growth, you create a more fulfilling and sustainable path to success, one where every step of the journey is valuable, not just the destination. Embracing consistency over intensity is one of the most effective ways to achieve long-term success and meaningful progress. Many people approach their goals with short bursts of intense effort, hoping for quick results. While this strategy can produce temporary gains, it often leads to burnout, frustration, and inconsistency. True growth and achievement come from steady, deliberate actions repeated over time, rather than from sporadic, high-energy efforts. So, if you're willing to spend time on the most steady struggle section, shifting the focus to consistency allows for sustainable progress, deeper learning, and long-lasting habits that ultimately lead to success. One of the main reasons consistency is more powerful than intensity is that it builds momentum. When people rely on intense effort, they often experience rapid fatigue and struggle to maintain motivation. In contrast, taking small, manageable steps each day creates a rhythm that becomes easier to sustain. Whether it is developing a skill, improving health, or working toward a career goal, consistent effort accumulates, turning small daily habits into remarkable achievements. Another advantage of prioritizing consistency is that it removes the pressure of perfection. Intensity often comes with unrealistic expectations, where individuals push themselves too hard and then feel discouraged when they cannot maintain that level of effort. This cycle of extreme effort followed by exhaustion or failure can lead to frustration and a loss of motivation. However, when consistency is the focus, progress is measured in small increments rather than in dramatic leaps. This approach makes it easier to stay committed as it allows room for mistakes, adjustments, and gradual improvement without feeling overwhelmed. Consistency also fosters discipline and long-term habit formation. When something is done repeatedly, it becomes ingrained in daily life, reducing the mental resistance to taking action. For example, exercising for 20 minutes every day is more sustainable than working out intensely for 3 hours once a week. Similarly, reading a few pages of a book daily is more effective than attempting to read an entire book in one sitting. However, what is more relevant is the effort involved. When you spend more than 5 minutes, these small, repeated actions create habits that become second nature, making success feel effortless over time. Another powerful aspect of consistency is that it helps overcome procrastination. Many people delay starting something because they feel they need the perfect plan or the right amount of motivation. Intensity often reinforces this mindset, as it creates the belief that progress requires large, dramatic efforts. In contrast, a consistency-focused approach emphasizes taking action, even in small ways, regardless of how motivated or prepared one feels. By focusing on showing up and making steady progress, the resistance to starting diminishes, making it easier to stay on track. Lastly, consistency leads to mastery. True expertise in any field, whether it is art, business, sports, or personal development, comes from repeated practice over time. No one becomes great overnight, and even the most talented individuals rely on consistent practice to refine their skills. By committing to steady improvement, individuals develop depth, confidence in their abilities, ultimately achieving more than those who rely solely on short-term intensity. In the end, success is not about how intensely someone can work for a short period, but about how consistently they can show up and improve over time. By embracing small, repeated actions, people create a foundation for lasting progress, personal growth, and meaningful achievements that stand the test of time. Cultivating strong relationships is one of the most valuable investments a person can make. Meaningful connections with family, friends, colleagues, and mentors contribute to emotional well-being, personal growth, and overall life satisfaction. While many people focus on individual success, the quality of relationships often determines true fulfillment. Strong relationships provide support during difficult times, amplify joy during moments of success, and create a sense of belonging that enriches life in ways that material achievements cannot. Building and maintaining strong relationships requires effort, intentionality, and authenticity. In a world that often prioritizes busyness and productivity, it can be easy to neglect personal connections. However, genuine relationships thrive on consistent communication, mutual respect, and a willingness to invest time and energy. Simply being present, listening attentively, and showing appreciation can strengthen bonds and deepen trust. Relationships are not built in a day, but are nurtured over time through small, meaningful interactions. One of the key elements of cultivating strong relationships is empathy. Understanding another person's emotions, perspectives, and challenges creates a deeper connection and fosters trust. Empathy allows for open and honest conversations, making it easier to resolve conflicts, support each other, and celebrate achievements without jealousy or competition. When people feel understood and valued, they are more likely to reciprocate with kindness and loyalty, strengthening the foundation of the relationship. Another important aspect is vulnerability. Many people hesitate to share their true thoughts, fears, and struggles out of fear of judgment or rejection. However, vulnerability is what transforms surface-level connections into deep and meaningful relationships. Being open about one's experiences and emotions fosters authenticity and encourages others to do the same. It creates a safe space where people can be themselves without fear of criticism, leading to stronger, more fulfilling connections. Consistency is also essential in building strong relationships. Just as trust is built over time, relationships require regular effort and attention. Reaching out, checking in, and making time for loved ones show that they are a priority. Small gestures, such as a thoughtful message, a phone call, or spending quality time together, can have a significant impact. Relationships fade when they are neglected, but they flourish when nurtured with care and intention. In addition to personal relationships, cultivating strong professional connections is equally important. In the workplace, relationships built on trust, collaboration, and mutual respect lead to better teamwork, increased opportunities, and a more positive work environment. Networking is not just about advancing a career, but about forming genuine connections that provide learning, mentorship, and support. Strong professional relationships open doors to new possibilities and create a network of allies who contribute to long-term success. Ultimately, the quality of relationships determines the quality of life. Achievements, wealth, and status can feel empty without meaningful connections to share them with. Strong relationships bring joy, comfort, and a sense of purpose, making life richer and more fulfilling. Investing in people, prioritizing empathy, and being intentional about nurturing connections create a foundation for a life filled with love, support, and lasting bonds that withstand the test of time. And then Bonds writes, leading with empathy and service is one of the most impactful ways to create positive change in both personal and professional relationships. Empathy allows individuals to understand and connect with others on a deeper level, while service ensures that actions are driven by a genuine desire to help and uplift those around them. When leadership is rooted in these values, it fosters trust, strengthens relationships, and creates environments where people feel valued, supported, and motivated to contribute. True leadership is not about authority or power, but about inspiring others through kindness, compassion, and a commitment to making a difference. Empathy begins with active listening and a willingness to see situations from another person's perspective. Too often, people focus on their own opinions and experiences without considering the emotions and challenges of others. When leaders take the time to listen without judgment, they create spaces where people feel heard and understood. This level of understanding builds trust and encourages open, honest communication. Whether in the workplace, community, or personal relationships, empathy helps resolve conflicts, strengthen bonds, and create an inclusive atmosphere where everyone feels valued. Service-driven leadership goes beyond words and translates empathy into meaningful action. It is about prioritizing the needs of others and using personal skills, resources, and influence to uplift and empower those around us. This can manifest in small, everyday actions such as offering encouragement, mentoring someone in need, or simply being available to help. On a larger scale, service can involve advocating for important causes, volunteering, or creating opportunities for others to succeed. True service does not seek recognition or reward. It comes from a genuine desire to contribute to the well-being of others. One of the most powerful effects of leading with empathy and service is the ripple effect it creates. When people experience kindness and compassion, they are more likely to pass it forward, creating a culture of support and generosity. In the workplace, leaders who prioritize their team's well-being and development foster a more engaged, motivated, and productive workforce. Employees who feel appreciated and supported are more likely to take initiative, collaborate effectively, and remain loyal to their organization. Similarly, in personal relationships, acts of empathy and service strengthen bonds and create deeper, more meaningful connections. Leading with empathy also requires emotional intelligence and self-awareness. It is important to recognize one's own biases, emotions, and reactions to ensure that interactions with others are fair, thoughtful, and constructive. A strong leader acknowledges their own imperfections and remains open to learning and growth. By demonstrating humility and a willingness to listen and adapt, they inspire others to do the same. Ultimately, leadership rooted in empathy and service is not about controlling others, but about empowering them. It is about creating an environment where people feel supported, respected, and encouraged to reach their full potential. Whether in a leadership position or simply influencing others through daily interactions, leading with compassion makes a lasting impact. In a world that often prioritizes competition and self-interest, choosing empathy and service creates stronger communities, better workplaces, and more fulfilling relationships, making the world a better place for everyone. Adapting and learning from challenges is essential for personal growth, resilience, and long-term success. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how well-planned a path may be, obstacles and setbacks are inevitable. The ability to navigate difficulties with a mindset focused on learning and adaptation allows individuals to turn hardships into opportunities for growth rather than reasons for discouragement. Challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones that shape character, strengthen problem-solving skills, and build the resilience needed to thrive in an ever-changing world. One of the most important aspects of adapting to challenges is embracing change rather than resisting it. Many people struggle with setbacks because they become attached to a specific outcome or plan. When things do not go as expected, frustration and disappointment can take over, leading to self-doubt or even giving up. However, by shifting perspective and viewing change as a natural part of progress, it becomes easier to adjust and find new solutions. Being adaptable means remaining open to different possibilities and recognizing that setbacks often present new opportunities that were not initially considered. Learning from challenges requires a mindset that sees failures as valuable lessons rather than defeats. Every difficulty holds insights that can lead to improvement and growth. When something does not work out, it provides an opportunity to analyze what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and refine strategies for the future. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, a learning mindset focuses on extracting wisdom from every experience. Some of the most successful individuals have faced significant failures before achieving their goals, proving that persistence and adaptability are key ingredients for long-term success. Resilience plays a crucial role in overcoming challenges. It is the ability to keep going despite difficulties, maintaining focus and determination even in the face of setbacks. Resilient individuals do not allow failures to define them. Instead, they use obstacles as motivation to push forward. This strength comes from cultivating a positive mindset, surrounding oneself with supportive influences, and developing problem-solving skills that allow for creative solutions to difficult situations. The more challenges one overcomes, the stronger and more confident they become in handling future uncertainties. Another important aspect of learning from challenges is the willingness to seek feedback and new perspectives. Often, when faced with difficulties, people try to resolve issues on their own without considering alternative viewpoints. Seeking advice from mentors, peers, or those who have faced similar obstacles can provide valuable insights and new approaches that may not have been previously considered. Collaboration and learning from others create a broader understanding of how to navigate challenges effectively and lead to better decision-making. Personal growth happens when comfort zones are challenged. Many people fear failure and avoid taking risks because they want to avoid discomfort. However, true development occurs when individuals push themselves beyond what is familiar. Challenges force growth by requiring new skills, perspectives, and ways of thinking. Overcoming adversity builds confidence and a sense of accomplishment that would not be possible without struggle. And the more challenges one faces and learns from, the more prepared they become for future obstacles, ultimately leading to a stronger, more capable version of themselves. Life's greatest lessons often come from the toughest experiences. While challenges may be difficult in the moment, they provide the knowledge and strength needed for future success. By embracing change, adopting a learning mindset, building resilience, seeking new perspectives, and stepping outside of comfort zones, individuals can transform obstacles into valuable opportunities. Growth is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with the confidence that every challenge brings the potential for something greater.